Hey everybody, watch this review here with a very quick look at Professor X Marvel Legends Wave 9, that is the Galactus wave. He originally came with Galactus's head, or would have come with Galactus's head, and a Cerebro attachment, but unfortunately I bought him loose, so I got neither of those. I mean, the Cerebro attachment's probably more essential than the Galactus head, because what would I just do with the Galactus head? I mean, come on folks. He's a very great figure for a number of reasons. I mean, they could have just made him a straight-up wheelchair-bound figure, but it's a miracle. Look, a miracle. He can walk, he can walk, he can walk. I can sing. And now it's your turn for the wheelchair. I guess I probably should have put something under there to catch that, but I guess whatever. As for Professor X, I mean, he has an incredibly great looking sculpt. Tons of articulation, or maybe just the standard articulation, but just due to the unique look of the sculpt, it just has a completely different feel to it. Now this is definitely a great body for, like, if you want to make a custom Lex Luthor, because there aren't any really good business suit Lex Luthors out there in terms of articulation and so forth. Actually, that brings me up to my main gripe with this figure. I just don't like this face. He looks really effeminate. He looks like a little girly man. I don't know. Plus, he has a little chip on the nose from, I don't know, just damage from, I mean, I'm guessing the last owner probably dropped him because he was packaged fairly well when he was shipped. He has a soft rubbery jacket. All the inside stuff is just normally just sculpted in though. Like the tie, the inner shirt, the vest, buttons, so forth. In terms of articulation, you'll notice that his hands are sculpted like flat out, which is a pretty cool touch, so you can have him doing like judo or something, or I know it's more for just the whole mind pose, but fingers move as one solid piece. Wrist will move back and forth, and it also rotates. Pretty decent motion too. Double jointed elbow, and if you notice, you have the little individual buttons here. And if you look close enough, you can actually make out like almost the little holes and stuff where it would attach to the jacket if it were a real jacket, which is a great amount of detail. Now the bicep joint here rotates a full 360. He has a ball joint shoulder, but I mean, it's kind of weird. I mean, it doesn't get a full range of extension, or maybe it's just a slightly modified ball joint, I don't know. Head has a very full range of motion. Can look all the way up, all the way down. Can do, well, it can do a 360, but I'm just worried it might break. No ab/diaphragm joint, just because this is all one solid piece. Waist moves. Leg can kick out straight, but as you do it, the ball joint here will kind of move to the side and so forth. So I mean, it's kind of weird, but I mean, it does what it's supposed to. Thigh can rotate 360 degrees. That's completely separate up from this point, which I believe can also probably move. Double jointed knee. Great looking knee, just because it doesn't, just sort of fits in there with the, what do you call that? Pleats, maybe? Like a kind of a pleated front? I don't know. Then the calf will move. Again, just not all that noticeable. And then it'll move at the ankle, but only up and down. Not side to side, or well, actually there it goes. It does do it, just didn't look like it did. It'll move a little bit side to side, then you have a toe joint. All in all, you know, just great articulation. Now the wheelchair, and this is a nice touch, has 2 pegs at the top and then 2 at the bottom, so he fits in and locks into place pretty well, which is just pretty great. It's just a impressive amount of articulation effort for a fig character who's basically a paraplegic, although He does walk at times, just due to various storylines. Like one point I think he was cloned or something. You will subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. Woo! Yeah, sorry, couldn't resist. But yeah, as you can see, has nice movement as well. It's got two sets of wheels here and here, and then the ornamental set over here. So, yeah, great figure. I mean, I expect a lot of people probably do pick this guy up for customs and so forth, but I mean, no matter what, he's just looks completely awesome.